professionals spend most of their productive hours solving problems. Although problems can cause frustration and substantial difficulties, creative thinkers and successful professionals learn to view them as opportunities for improving a business, service, or a task because they compel you to recognize and confirm your goals. This part outlines the process of solving business problems, discusses how to analyze those problems and their causes, and identifies common problem-solving pitfalls. As you recall, step 1 of the problem-solving process is to discover. Observe with a fresh perspective and take note of anything that might help you identify the problem. You may realize that something's not working in your business, but you might not be able to put your finger on it. Take the time to discover the problem, identify exactly what the difficulty is and why it occurs. Describe in detail so that you can get a clear picture of who or what disrupts the profitable flow or productive operations of your business. Let's take a look at the essential elements of identifying a problem. Whether you are a professional who works as a member of staff or management, much of what you do every day is solving problems and making decisions. In fact, the role of a problem solver is one that distinguishes the professional from the line worker. Recent college graduates and others who are new to the workforce often solve problems by reacting to them. However, you need a more effective plan if you want to learn and use an organized approach to problem solving. Learn to recognize problems so that you see them developing and can act quickly to solve them. A dictionary defines a problem as an unsettled question or the source of distress or difficulty. In an organization, a problem is an obstacle that stands in the way of achieving a desired goal. In short, a problem is the difference between the current state and where you want to be. For example, if you expect to sell 100 tours each month, but you're only selling 50, then you have a problem. People usually solve problems in one of two ways, intuitively or systematically. Intuition is your knowledge of something without having to discover or learn it, and it's typically your first reaction to a problem or question. When you solve a problem intuitively, you react immediately and instinctively without following a particular procedure. This reactive approach is well suited to situations where you need to make a quick decision or solve a routine problem. In those cases, you can often use your common sense to decide on a solution. For example, if the problem is that customers often have to wait to receive brochures for a popular Hawaiian tour, you can solve the problem by printing more brochures. When you're systematic, you solve a problem in a methodical and organized manner. Systematic problem solving takes a reasoned, rational approach and is appropriate for larger, more complicated problems or situations that involve a lot of risk. One systematic problem-solving method is to adopt a solution from a prior problem and apply it to the current situation. Here are some do's and don'ts for identifying a problem. Let's take a look at a few. First, identify yourself as a problem solver. Do feel confident that you can solve a problem, but don't give up too early if an idea doesn't work. When you're selecting an approach, use your intuition for simple problems, but don't create a detailed procedure that is difficult to complete or to duplicate. And finally, when you make decisions, do consider all of the alternatives before selecting one, and don't make rash decisions. Take a look at the rest of this chart, either here or in your problem-solving workbook, to understand more of how we use the do's and don'ts of identifying problems to solve business problems.